Hello, my name is Brandon Holland, and this is my 10 slide solution for the uniform management of American football players with suspected traumatic spine injuries. American football, for a long time, has been associated with the causation of traumatic spine injuries. Traumatic spine injuries are rare, though, only occurring in about 1 in every 100,000 athletes. And even though it's rare, it's very important for EMTs, firefighters, athletic trainers, and neurosurgeons to be on the same page when it comes to caring for these patients with potentially catastrophic injuries. The problem is we have not been able to decide on a single protocol to put our patients through when we're caring for traumatic spine injuries. We can't decide when and if we should lift and move and transport a patient, when and if and how we should extract equipment. And what has happened is it has led to active disagreements between medical professionals while they're actually in the midst of caring for a patient. So the key components in this project would be the athletic trainers, firefighters, emergency medical technicians, neurosurgeons, and last but not least, the research that each of these groups of medical professionals use to build their protocols. So in Direct and Router, we want to follow the logic. What's working? One of the things that's working very effectively is intra-professional uniformity. Once a medical professional group has decided which protocol to use, they're very strict and diligent about following it, and they rarely deviate from the script, so they're all on the same page within their medical profession. What's not working is interprofessional differences. We, again, haven't been able to agree on how to care, and it's actually causing damage to patients and delaying the care of patients. So the destination is to get everyone on the same page and select a protocol or even generate a protocol that is going to provide the best outcome for our patients. So to script the move toward the definitions, we want to meet as a COP and discuss the pros and cons of each protocol, and we can choose one that we already have available to us, or we can generate a protocol that will facilitate the best outcomes for the patients. So the goal is to get more people riding this elephant of logic. So in motivating the elephant, we want to properly manage the emotions. So finding a feeling should be fairly easy. Outside of the neurosurgeons in this group, none of us is really going to get wealthy. So we're really in our professions because we love caring for and helping people. So we're all passionate about our patients, and we can actually use that to our advantage. Shrinking the change should also be fairly simple because these injuries are so rare, they don't occur that often. We're only really changing a very small part of what we do for a very short period of our day. And to cultivate the participation, we just need a dedicated few followers who are going to attract a few more followers, and we would generate momentum that way. So changing the environment. One of the things I found is few things really will change the environment, the way people get along with and interact with each other, like fellowship events. So happy hours and barbecues, things that will get people away from work by interacting with each other without talking about work necessarily, getting to know each other and breaking down walls and letting our guard down. To build habits, we would need to rehearse this new protocol with the members of the COP, and then we continue to rehearse the new protocol once we get back to our own respective professions. And to get more people on this path, you want to rally the herd. Again, those few leaders from each medical profession will kind of take the reins on this and really start to generate excitement, momentum within their own profession. They basically have to be loud and passionate about it, and they have to be dedicated to it in order to get people to pay attention. We would disseminate this new information through pamphlets and video presentations, basically to get more people involved and to get more people to participate. Key obstacles that we need to overcome, first and foremost, will probably be pride in your profession over others. So we all love our profession, we're all passionate about our professions, and we tend to think that they're the best at everything, but sometimes we let that pride get in the way. And this can be conquered by developing friendships. And hopefully we can do this at those events like the happy hours and barbecues and get-togethers. When you develop a friendship, pride can often take a backseat, and that would be great. The next thing we need is a lack of trust in our counterparts. If there's a lack of trust, we tend to not let each other do their job. So this can be conquered basically by rehearsing the protocol between professionals. When you get to see people and their skills, you get to have more faith in their skills and their level of ability to perform, and you have less reserve about letting them care for your patients. And you also get to learn that, hey, they're in it to care for the patient just like you are. So you get to let your guard down and you become more cooperative with that. In conclusion, different medical professionals have the same goals, and the same protocol between medical professionals would improve the chances of best outcomes for our patients. And if we could successfully implement this in caring for patients with suspected critical injuries to the spine, this blueprint might also serve as a framework for cooperative input between various medical professionals to solve a multitude of problems, including care for other critical injuries, transferring care, and cooperative business between groups. I look forward to hearing your comments, and I thank everyone for watching this presentation.